Hey, what's going on, folks? Coming at you with another short video with the 1022 Ruger with the Tapco interfusion stock. Never mind the Fraggle Rock in the background. Y'all don't know nothing about them Fraggle Rocks. Anyway, let's get down to it, man. This is a gun that I had for quite a while. Quite a long while, actually. And man, I put thousands of rounds to do this thing already. Probably 6,000-7,000 rounds. Of course, this is the stock that it came with from the factory, and this is a great stock too, you know. But I wanted something that looked a little more tactical, a little more intimidating, so I went with the Tapco interfusion stock. And man, I gotta say, it's a great stock, but when I got it, when I got it shipped to me, these little holes that been drilled, they kind of pushed out just a little bit on the side. You probably couldn't see it, but they got like little humps where each of these holes are drilled, and it makes this stock really tight. And it's good because it don't move, but it's also bad because it's hard to get it in the position quickly that you want it at. But everything's solid on it. I still run iron sights on all my guns. I have yet to get a scope for any of my rifles, and some people might criticize me for that, but I just love going iron. This is the 1022 rotary mag that it came with from Ruger, and this has been the best mag for the gun that I've owned before this gun, you know. And I got this hot lips, which sucked when I first got it, but the more I shoot it, the better it performs. I swear, I mean, I put probably a good couple of thousand rounds through this mag, and the last 1,000 rounds I put through it has functioned without a hiccup one. And that's kind of unusual for these, because I know guys got a lot of bad things to say about these mags here. Where I'm at, I can't find none of the steel lips at the moment. All I can find is these hot lips, so that's what I went with. About 25 bucks a piece for these piece of craps. But man, it's been running fine here lately. I guess I just put enough rounds through it to make it function worth a damn, I guess. But yeah, back to the Tapco interfusion, man. I got the top rail that serves no purpose for me because I ain't got no scopes and nothing like that. And you got the bottom rail that you can add light on or laser, whatever you want to add on to it there. You got the little cover, which is kind of nice if you don't want that little ridge sticking out there. Of course, I've done checked and cleared this gun, but I'll show y'all anyway so y'all won't bust my balls. It's kind of almost no purpose in this, really. I mean, I like it. It's kind of neat. I don't ever use it. It's cool to know it's there, but man, I don't shove no rounds in here. You know, as finicky as 1022s, you're liable to have one go off inside this thing when you ain't looking. So I don't really shove nothing in there. You might be able to shove some gauze or something in there, you know, some blood soakers or something if you get in a bind for them. But other than that, I wouldn't put anything that's worth value, because you got that big old screw in there that'll just scratch anything that's worth any kind of money. And but that's pretty much useless for me. And some people like it, I guess. But you know, everything's factory on this. I still run iron sights. Still got the original trigger. Of course, got the Weaver mount on that. You know, the screws for the Weaver rail. This is the factory, the Ruger factory stock it came with. Good wood, nice and light. I'll hold on to this too for the rest of my life, you know. And this will go to my kids, as well as probably the Tapco Fusion interfusion stock will go to my kids too. And this will be the gun I teach my daughter to shoot with. But you know, it's the old 1022 that probably everybody and their grandmother's cat owns. And this is the carbine version, excuse me. And you know, I was kind of hesitant on this thing when I seen that it's screwed on with these Phillips, you know, screws and shit, but it ain't gave me no problem, man. They've stayed on fine. You know, got the good little grip right here, good little texture, you know, to keep your little grip on it. But the only thing that kind of gets me is those little holes there, man. It came from the factory. These holes are kind of drilled out a little too wide, I think, and it made this stock really tight. And I've seen some guys that had some that are a lot smoother, but this one you have to kind of, you know, bump it to get it down to each stage, which is nice, but it's kind of loud. You know, if you're in a situation where you're trying to be quiet and, you know, not give up where you're at or something around the house, if you happen to have an intruder or something like that, you know, he's definitely going to hear that stock clicking in and out like that. But I love this little gun, man. I've had it for a few years now, about 5 years, and I ain't had a problem out of it. No breakages, hardly any failure to feed or anything like that. I mean, hell, you know, everybody knows that 22 longs can be a little finicky, but I really ain't had no problem out of it. But yeah, that's my little Ruger 1022, man. Leave me some comments, tell me what you think, tell me about your experiences with this little stock here, and that's about it, man. Shit, just hit me up, and thanks for watching, bro. Take it easy.